So I think work has hit a pause button on this Friday, so I can spend a little time being creative. I have here several pillow forms, kind of a bolster. Let's see, what is it filled with? Down. So it's going to be nice and pliable, fit the head around. I have a bamboo bolster that I used to use at work, covered with a pillowcase, but I'm going to cover that with this beautiful brocade. However, it's a remnant, so there's not a lot. So when I get to this one, I'm going to have to be very careful, and I'm going to apply it, but I'm not going to do that today, so don't worry about it too much. But I'm going to apply it with a zipper. I have a few new ones. I've already measured out which one to use. I can't remember which, but I also save zippers. When I destroy clothes that cannot even be donated to Goodwill or a charity, I generally cut out the zipper so that I have a lot of zippers on hand. Oh, and this is a mink. This is a mink collar. I did not kill this animal. This came from my grandmother, probably from the 20s or 30s. She was born in 1895 or 4 or 6, we're not really sure. And it was on one of her coats. I've applied it to other garments like a corduroy jacket, but I don't have the right thing to put it on right now, so it's just gonna stay in my sewing box. In my sewing box I also have things like this dress that never fit me and no one wants, but it's got some really nice details. So I'm gonna probably put one of these kind of this pillow kind of thing in one of these, in this kind of thing, and create something useful out of this old unused dress. So that's my sewing box. Okay, so, but I'm not doing the bolster today. I have other pillow forms down here. I love them. They're all down. This is the one I'm going to use today. And today I have a tea towel. A tea towel with a camera on it, ironically. It's kind of funny when you think about it. I want that to show up, but I don't really want, I'll never use this as a tea towel. Well, I might, so I don't really want to cut this thing. So what I'm going to do is create an envelope. Professionals would probably iron this first, but I am not a professional. So I'm going to, you always want to make your cover a little smaller than your insert so that your insert can kind of nuzzle in. So let's and I have this inside out now on purpose because that's the way I'm going to sew it. So I want to see the camera. So that's going to be, I don't need this branding right here. You can see my patio with my bikes that are rotting. I need to clean them up and move them inside. But it's a beautiful day out there. Okay, so this is going to be my minimum edge so that I get this camera to show up. Kind of want equidistant on either end because I don't want to cut this. So I'm going to slide this down a little bit. And I'll grab a pin. Okay. Pin. I don't need a lot because this isn't really that precise. But I'm just going to mark. I'm going to stretch it a bit. Oops, I lost it already. Okay, whatever. Just gonna mark this a little bit. It's not actually combining anything, it's just letting me know where my lines are. Okay. Please, please email, don't bang at me. Okay, there's another line. There we go. Okay. Alright, so put that away for a second. I collect a lot of things. I don't usually use any of them, but I've got like a bag of buttons, all sorts of zippers. One of my favorites is this. I can't wait to use this, but I don't know. I'm saving it for a special occasion, I guess. It's a clasp. Okay. Got all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, so let's back to the task. So it would be ideal if this camera lay right center, but I don't have enough top to do so. So it's just gonna have to lay there. Okay, so then take this away for a second and we double this over. Okay, and what's gonna happen here is called an envelope closure. I will be putting a zipper in the bolster because I don't have enough fabric, but for this guy an envelope is the best way to go. So what you do here, excuse my chair, it makes interesting noises when I move around. What you do here is you sew down inside out the two sides. So we're going to go zoop and zoop. And then I don't know what we're going to do. I've never done this before. Okay, so start with that. Ooh. Have a little drink of water. I didn't change the thread because it's a pain in the butt and it kind of works. So here we go. Alright, let's shake it out a little bit. Try and line it up. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And start with side one. Oh gosh, I hope I'm doing this right. Don't sew down your envelope though. That's not even lined up. Okay. Let's keep going. I think we're getting close. Okay, that's probably why people iron things beforehand. But you know, when it comes to fabric, it's like ironing sheets. Why? Okay, I gotta think about this. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so I lowered the latch. Oh, please don't let this thing freeze up. Okay. Alright, pedal to the metal. Alright, let's see how it works. It might not. Woo! Okay, then we reverse. There it is. Okay, where's my reverse? This is a new sewing machine. That's about right. There we go. Okay, that's just to lock it in. Okay, okay, here we go. Hold it tight. Keep some tension. Keep your eye on the ball in terms of your lines. Okay, so I've got this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, we're fine. It's just a pillow. One more. There we go. And then we're gonna reverse. And go back again. And then we lift this up. And we rotate the needle up. I think there's an automatic scissor doohickey thingy ding here, but I don't really know how to use it, so cutting this off, I need to leave a good amount of berth. Alright, so I have to vacuum anyway, so that's just going on the floor. Going on the floor. Okay, let's do the other side. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Okay, I've got my pin. So we're going to approach it from the opposite direction. Bring these back. Okay. Line this up. Again, it would be better if it was ironed, but I kind of feel good about this right here. Bring these back, lay it down. All right, let's do it. Reverse. Just gets the knots going. All right, little thing. Okay. Yep, we're good. Pull you out. Put you back. I wonder where that one went. Found it. Problem solved. Okay, let's keep going straight. Alright, to the end. Oh, my pedal keeps moving on me. Alright, reverse. Okay. Lift up. Move the needle up. Pull out and trim. Yeah, this one. That's good. And then you got to go back to the beginning and get the starters out. Okay. And again, I'm going to vacuum, so there it goes. Okay. Alright. It's not too shabby. Okay, so the envelope part, let's flip this around. Again, I'm not going to cut the edges because I may want to redeem this as a tea towel someday. So what I need to do now, again, this is the first time I've ever done this, but it's all instinctual. It's math, you know. Okay, so they're a little lumpy. Okay, so the point is that this envelope then, excuse that, folds in to tuck the pillow away. So the next thing we need to do is put the pillow in and see if we got it right. I'm going to move this back. Don't forget to put it behind inside. Have a sip of water. Look at the view. It's a beautiful day. I closed the window so you can't hear the airplanes. But you probably can still hear them. Okay. So let's see how this went. See how my rough measurements were. I cannot wait to get more pillows on my bed and couches and all of that good stuff. Okay. Alright, so when it comes to the leftovers, I'll tuck them behind the feature point, which is the camera picture, but those are there. I think a professional would trim that, but I'm not going to because I want to keep this tea towel intact if I can. That's not that big a deal, and this way I can take this off and wash it, as opposed to those pillows you buy that have no zippers or openings and you just gotta chuck them at some point. I don't actually chuck them, I just chuck their exteriors and I keep their pillow forms so that I can make more later. Okay, so okay, alright, we did pretty good. That's cute. Alright, so what do I do to make this an envelope? Well, I smooth this out. And then maybe, I don't know, do I really need to even sew this or do I just tuck it? Probably should have made it the other direction so that the envelope part was on the bottom. Oh my. But you know what? It works. We have a pillow. I can lay my head on this. I can put my back on this. But it is true, I should have made the tuck on the bottom, not the top. But what I can do is hand sew. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll hand sew this closed, because then I can easily rip it out and end up with the same thing, just in a little slightly more reliable scenario. That's the beauty of down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna hand pin this. Is that upside down? Oh! Look at that! I did it right. Okay. So I was right. I'll still pin this down with by hand. But end of story. Morning glory. Thank you all. That was fun. Many more to do. This one is going to be precious. Precious, precious, precious. I cannot waste this fabric. And I only have this much. So that'll be interesting. But I have 2 more forms. I've got this great dress. I think that's going to go on one. I got scraps all over the place. I gather things. Yeah, they all fell out, but buttons and maybe I'll button this. No, because that won't be good for the head. But you know what? I think actually it could just be. Okay. Thank you. Bye.